Oh, fucking finally. Hello, every food. It's me, Golden Fred 3291. I think that's still my name. You're probably like, what is this? It's my VTuber model. So, how do I say it? On my last video, someone commented, like, asking, like, what my opinions are on VTubing and, like, if I have any VTuber models. I have a lot of them. I love making VTuber models. And, this is just one of them. Like, I made, like, it's one of my first. And it's the only one compatible with the software I use. If you have any suggestions, if you don't like this model, or you don't like me doing VTubing, just comment down below, alright? And, so this video is just to test out, the VTuber model. So, in this video we are going to be playing Movie Night! It's a Undertale fan game. Let's get into it. Turn the music down. Okay, and let's start. Knock, knock. You hear soft steps coming closer from the inside of the house. You can't help but let a small smile loose on your face. Oh, it's a visual novel. That's nice. Nobody was seeing you, so fuck it, right? You've been looking forward to today for weeks now. You could allow yourself a little self-indulgence. The door squeaks open, just in time so that you don't give away how giddy you are, which is a good amount of giddy. You quickly get a hold of yourself right when the door opens. That little much is needed to let voices slip through. Who's there? You have to restrain a giggle as you reply. Pretty, handsome. Handsome who? Handsome, how can I hold the door open so I can get through? Me. Listen. You hear a snort from the other side of the door before seeing it finally open. Hey, buddy, how's it going? Always nice to see Sans' goofy face smiling at you. You haven't seen him in what, weeks? Months? It will never fail to warm your heart. Except for now. Now it was failing. Even Sans' big old grin could nothing against the gelid air freezing your bones and biting your ass. I was about to think you'd never show up. You ask if he was falling asleep. Maybe. Yes. That didn't surprise you. Yeah, I would have probably done the same. Isn't Papyrus home? It's his job to wake up your sleepy butt. Yeah, I would have probably done the same. And that's why I hang out with you. Not counting your puns and humor, of course. You really get my deep, absolutely rational love for naps. Oh, you do. You absolutely do. Best time for nap time is always right now. Papyrus does not share our view, but even the greatest have flaws. When he knew you were coming, he ran outside shouting something about a surprise in the oven for you. Not his exact words, but I think you got the idea. The thought of Papyrus cooking specifically for you activates your fight-or-flight response. You freeze for a second, somehow associating the most rational thing to do with faking death. Don't worry, just stick whatever it is in your pocket, and then excuse yourself to the bathroom and flush it. Try to look as you're enjoying it, okay? You slowly nod. Besides, I have enough chips and snacks to feed a skeleton for weeks. You may die of food poisoning, but damn, I guarantee you won't starve today. Well, that's some kind of reassuring. Come on, get in. Couch sounds better than standing outside. The warmth of the house is nice on your skin after the cold outside breeze, especially after you've talked outside for no reason like idiots. You happily take off your coat and scarf, finally free from the suffocating clutches of synthetic cotton. Sans lets... Oh, whoops. You happily take off your coat and scarf. I went back. Once the house is nice on your skin after the... I keep going back. Sans lets gravity help him settling on the couch. He rests his pink slivers on the nearby table, maintaining eye contact. And you think Heaven Papyrus isn't here to see him. Make yourself at home. Just use and your heavy coat. If you were at home, you'd just throw it behind you as soon as you enter the door. But you figured that would be rude, so you just settle for the cloth hanger. You're no fun. You stick your tongue at him. What? You can't just be an animal and drop my coat on the ground. Throw your coat at him. Yes. He's caught off guard as a heavy pile of fluff lands on his head, but he doesn't seem to regret teasing you. Okay, that was kind of fun. You very proudly puff out your chest, declaring your victory. Look at you. You are fun. So very fun. Truly the life of a party. Whoa now, don't let that go to your head, friendo. Carried away, you drop yourself on the couch, laughing maniacally, like you were a dungeon master ready to drop some absolute bullshit on your naive little players or something. Sans joins you slightly after his baritone chuckle. He doesn't put in as much energy as you would, but you can appreciate the effort. And then your laugh dies down in his too, because as much fun as it is, you know you can't just do it all evening. It would be inconvenient. How would you eat it? Eat them! Eat them! Not him. Eat them. So, we were thankful either way. I don't really know when Paps will be back. Could be minutes, could be hours, who knows? Great, more awkward silence. Bring it on. You thought you've already embarrassed yourself? Anyway, could you really sink any lower? The answer was, and you know very well that, yes you could. So, do you want to wait for him, or? Cause he's so cool. And because he's already seen everything in the movie box, he said we could start without him. But we have to pause if we get to the good bits. He really doesn't want to miss those. I have no idea what the good bits are, but I'm sure we'll figure it out. You doubt that considering his cynicism towards movies, but whatever. In the worst case scenario, you could just turn off the TV as soon as you heard the door open. But on the other hand, you would feel guilty to start the movie already. You could peacefully wait in the uncomfortable silence, could you? Uh-oh. Let's start the movie. Well, then buckle up and grab some popcorn. The screening's about to start. No popcorn, don't bother looking. Well, you are a little sorry for starting without Papyrus, but it's a lot less profitable to embarrass yourself when all the eyes in the room are pointing at the screen. And at least you hope that's how it works. Sans picks up the remote and starts to wander aimlessly through the vast assortment of movies. They're all Papyrus's picks, so you're not surprised to see an outstanding quantity of animated movies and cartoons. You watch the movie scroll frantically on the screen as he searches for the lucky movie, not even paying attention as he pushes select. This is one of Pap's favorites. Maybe paying a little attention? They're all his favorites, definitely. It's a movie about dragons and kids who like dragons. Long-term attention isn't really your forte, but it hasn't been even 5 minutes since you hit play, and you're already starting to lose bits of the plot. Usually there is Papyrus to prevent these kind of situations with his comments and advices to the protagonists that hardly listen to him. But now you were alone, with Sans. Were you supposed to talk? Chat? People chat during movies, right? That's why they go see them together, right? Wait, no, wasn't that a rude thing to do while someone was watching? Maybe that's only valid for theaters. Try to chat or say something. Try to chat. You ask him if he's seen the movie already. Nope. That wasn't the ice-breaking the chat you thought it would be. Oh, fuck. True. Nope, not a success either. You could basically cut with a knife the amount of awkwardness floating between the two of you. The volume was up and something was definitely happening on the screen, but the remaining portion of silence is all your mind is able to focus on right now. And you thought having something playing in the background would have helped, but what a fool you were. Maybe it's not so bad. Maybe you're just overthinking things. Yeah, it's definitely just you being paranoid. It wouldn't be the first time. He's just trying to watch a movie like a normal person. Nothing wrong with that. Maybe you should try too. After peeking at him, of course. You slightly tilt your head, just enough to see his face. Shit. Was he always so close, or did he move over during your mild, over-analyzing breakdown? You turn your head to the screen, hoping he didn't notice you. And he didn't. Actually, he doesn't look like noticing the screen either. His lids looked heavy, and he's having trouble keeping his sockets open. Without Papyrus shouting in his non-existent ears, he doesn't have anything keeping him from just doozing away. His head falls backwards, and he succumbs to the sweet embrace of nothingness. Gosh, you wish that were you. You guess he really needed that good old nap, huh? He didn't look too comfortable, then again. This is Sans. He could sleep through a car crash. You look apprehensively at the thin bones of his neck. They look rather delicate to support that big heavy. You okay? You good? Okay. Should you wake him up? Let him sleep. You leave him be. Lord knows how tired the poor guy must be to fall asleep like that. Though you try to adjust his position just in case the image of his neck snapping in your mind became reality. An irrational fear, way more powerful than your desire not to wake him. You gently push him against the back of the sofa. He bounces backwards like a sack of potatoes, and not surprisingly, he sleeps through it. So yeah, your job is done. You can now focus on the movie you weren't even watching in the first place. You're about to go to the kitchen to at least try to look for your popcorn, when you suddenly feel something on your shoulder weighing you down. It takes a while for you to recognize that something is Sans' skull. Shit. Now you're really boned. You stay still as a statue as you feel his breath brushing your neck. Even your head are spinning 1,000 thoughts, and none of them even remotely useful. Your heart is pounding so hard you think it might get out of your chest, and you slap because, what a fool, being trapped in this situation, you've just walked right into it. You hold your breath to calm you and your movements down. You don't even want to think about the awkward silence you'll get into if you wake up like this. The awkward silence you're in right now is already enough. You just try to watch the movie. Yeah, let's do that. Every now and then he mumbles something in his sleep, but after a while you don't pay attention to him anymore, having accepted your new job as human pillow. Actually, you don't pay attention to the movie either, not that before you had. But now both images and sounds float peacefully in the back of your mind, focusing on anything in particular. Before you know it, your head is resting on Sans' skull, and your eyes are closing. Everything is pitch black. You can't see a thing. There's no floor under your feet, and no ceiling nor sky over your head. And your ears a vague sound of static, like they're getting sore from the absence of noise. You don't even know if your eyes are open right now. You don't feel them. Every part of your body is numb. You can't feel it, but somehow you know it when you're moving. Not that there's anywhere to go. This is a dream, right? Somehow you just know it is. How much time you spent in here? A few minutes? A few hours? Can't recall. At some point you perceive a change of scenery. Your body acquires weight gain. You can feel your fingers, your arms, and your legs. What do you feel? I feel warmth. You feel a delicate warmth caressing your skin, hurting your fingers for the violent change of temperature. But you don't mind. As you get used again to the sensations of your body, your eyes start recurring sight. What do you see? I see white. Whiteness extends around your vision, consuming everything in the nearby scenario. You look upon the rests of a ghost town at your feet. Empty or populated with ghosts, it doesn't matter. Ghosts can't be killed anyway. A warm smile is drawn across your face, and you go in. Dreams of light obscure your vision, and all there is grounding you to reality are your steps resonating on the solid, bright-colored marble. Your vision isn't needed anyway. The memory carved in the back of your mind. A never-ending cycle of tediousness and desperation, broken only by the promise of a challenge. Your fists tense around the knife, and for a moment you feel it all, just like you remembered. Adrenaline clutching your chest and boiling your blood, controlling your numb persona like a torn rag doll. The weird sense of pride soaking your mind drunk with control, affirming the strength of your willpower. The burden of everything you've done slaps you in the face, leaving a mark so every time you look in the mirror, you'll remember this moment. The consequences of your actions just barely weighting you down, lingering above your head, just enough to establish their presence, but never daring to touch you. Guilt is unknown. You had to leave it behind to get here, and then you feel it again, that glorious sense of accomplishment. Is this off? Has this been off the whole time? I'm so sorry. You feel it as your mind and body work together to achieve a common reward. You feel it as you accomplish every time, a little more than before, slowly building your way to a higher goal. But you don't mind waiting. You have all the time in the world. Time never fails the patient soul. You'll just keep going, fired by determination or desperation. Works either way. The farther you go on, the fewer are your chances to go back. You lost the chance to go back a long time ago. It's a recurring thought in your head, fueling your desire to just plunge forward as fast as you can. And you do. You see an opportunity, and you take it, and you feel it, rushing through your veins like a wave, unable to stop until it dies down again on the shore. That rush of satisfaction, followed by the realization that you finally did it. You reached the final destination. Every action you took, the decision you made led to this. Disappointment creeps up on you before to call it closure, or even relief. You stretch your arms, pat away the dust from your clothes, and keep moving on. Sounds familiar? This is a familiar place, but you don't need help to recognize it. We met before, didn't we? I'd ask you why you did it. Do you even know why you did it? But I already know why you did it, so why bother? Was it boredom? Was it that sense of self-accomplishment? See, you haven't changed much, kiddo. Was it the satisfaction to proudly announce, I did it? Still having a hard time learning when to quit. Did you even do it? Or you passively watched as someone did it for you? But, this time teaching is easier. Did you draw satisfaction in something you didn't do yourself? Want to know why? Either way, you remember that following sense of nothingness? You can't dodge here. It's what you deserved. Ending, get dunked on, kid. What? Okay. Wait, there's different endings? Oh, I gotta find this out. Okay, I might have to revisit this game later, but what did you all think about this game and my VTuber model? Like, did you guys like it? Do you never want to see it again? Is it the worst thing you ever saw? Do you hate VTubing? Leave a comment down below, and as always, I'm not gonna say it this time. Like and subscribe. Bye!